Okay, I'm going to do something I haven't done in a long time, and that's metal detect. I'm here in downtown Mesa, and you can see right here some of the original sidewalk is intact, and what they did with this area was they laid some fresh stuff and tried to maintain the integrity of it by having those 4 squares. So they laid this new stuff in 2003. However, one of the things about it is when you look at this, these medians are original because it's a much higher curb, and you can tell by the coloration of the concrete, just as you can pretty much tell here. There's also a large lot there. I'm not sure what was on it. I could find a map to find out specifically, but I'll probably end up looking over there as well and look for fence outlines and things like that. Not a big detector guy, but I'm actually going to be around Memorial Day, so I'm going to stay here in the area and probably do a couple of hours each day detecting. We'll see if we get anything. Okay, so finally, after the first hour, I finally found a coin, and I've got it right here, and it is a wreck. I can't even quite tell what it is, to be honest. So it's experienced some, it's the size of a nickel. Boy, it's got a lot of deposition on it. Yeah, that's the thing about soil chemistry. Our soil is aggressive here. It's highly alkaline, and it's definitely a nickel. Trying to see a date on it though. Alright, so we're going to look around here, just right along first place. You can see the older sidewalk right here, older building. They're building in the back, so we're going to work these areas right in here along the sidewalks, and these open areas from the sidewalk to the street should be public domain. That's a super old pine tree there too, so it's been there a while. But so far it's pretty rough. We'll see. Okay, I think I got the plug out right there, and I think what we'll do is we'll do a live dig here and see if we can find. That's a pretty strong signal. Really? Oh no. Well, see, this is what today's turning into, a junk festival. The good thing is I can plug these and they're easy to fill, but it's been like that today. I found one coin, and but we'll keep going because we've got plenty of time. Okay, I'll try another live dig here. This has been growing for a while. Let's see. Small piece of pipe. A lot of industrial junk around here and no coinage. Alright, so we moved over a little ways, and you can see right here that this sidewalk was laid in 1920. And boy, I'll tell you, it's rough. So now we're going to keep our fingers crossed because I got a good signal over here. So we'll go and break it up. The signal was clearly in here. Of course, I've had a lot of coin-like signals today, and I mean, I've only been working a few hours, but I don't know, Mesa's been pretty good. There it is, check it out. It's a dime. I don't think it's real old. Let's check it out in the light here. Well, it's a dime. and it's a 1986. I cannot, for the very life of me, believe this. I was going to do a live dig on this one as well. It's just a few feet from the dime. But this is something good. I can't even tell what it is. It's been in the ground for so long. To find out, I'm gonna spit on it and see what it is. But let me get out of my shadow, because this is actually a really neat find. I think it's a silver dollar or a half, but I can see it. We can see a rim there if you look very closely. So I don't know what it is yet. I'm gonna go ahead and spit on it right now on the camera. Here's the hole I dug it from. Now I just showed you that 1920 sidewalk as well. And this coin has been in there for a very long time. I'm not sure what it is, but God, I wish I had, this is a really good find. I'm pretty damn excited. I always get excited. That's the one thing about coins. When I see the disc, I get all fired up, but this is the biggest coin I've ever found. And I can't tell what the heck it is. But I'm starting to, okay, let's see. It's just a wreck. I mean, it's really been in there a long darn time. And you know, like we saw with that dime that I just got like 2 minutes ago, that dime was really beaten up. God almighty, this coin has been there a long, long time. You can see the edges are kind of beat up. I mean, it's been getting devoured. And let me see this. I wonder if it's a Spanish coin. A lot of Mexican folks down here. I love Spanish coins. They're really beautiful. Well, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to have to take a toothbrush to it when we get back, but it's heavy. It's a silver for sure. I am totally stoked, and I am really excited to share this with anyone that views it. Okay. I got another really good signal and something very cool as well. Look at this, what popped up out of the ground. It's a marble, and it looks like a pretty old school marble. It's really heavy. And I found a few of these one time years ago. I was looking in downtown Phoenix, and I found some of them, and I dug like a foot. So some kids way back when, but this is a beautiful marble. It's super heavy, really pretty. All right, so I'm gonna put that aside, and I already checked. I got a similar signal in this dirt clod here. So I'll go ahead and break it up. Oh my God, you know, I'll tell you what, if it's another coin like what I just pulled, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to contain myself. Awesome. Well, let's see if yeah, I had a really strong well, and now we're drawn back to reality, because here we've got a modern day screw-on pop-top for a liter. So anyways, but I did find something cool. You know, the marble's cool. Kids were playing along this sidewalk, which I showed you earlier was laid in the 1920s. So very exciting stuff, man. The marble is awesome. I love finding things like this. All right, I got a pretty good signal on this dirt pile on the curb here. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Oh my God, it looks like it. Oh, cool, it's something different. Check it out. Arizona. Oh, this is awesome. I can't believe it. It looks like it might be some kind of tax token. In my first video that I ever made metal detecting, I found the tax token. I couldn't believe it. And guess what? Arizona State Tax Commission. No freaking way. That is awesome as can be. And oh, holy cow. It's got a little cacti on the front. Oh, man. This is turning into an unreal day. It was like a nightmare initially, and now I'm finding some really exciting and super cool stuff. I mean, I legitimately get fired up about digging stuff up out of the ground. I can't even help it. Awesome. Okay, so yesterday, actually the day before yesterday, but today is Memorial Day, and the other day I did about 3 hours out here in this area. The sidewalks were laid out in 1920. It wasn't a silver dollar I pulled out of the ground. It was a $half, and as it turned out, it was in really poor condition because of the corrosion, because we have aggressive soil here, and especially with silver and copper materials, you're going to get those chlorides and alkalides that are really going to attack, any metal. So I really couldn't see the face of the coin, but when I looked closely using my my magnifying glass, I could see that it was a Mexican coin. Very faintly, it had a $100 symbol on it, and then it had some very small stars or dots on a small section. I mean, it was that worn away. I could also see DOS, Unidos, Estados Unidos, and so it is definitely a Mexican coin. Very old, kind of twisted up, and in pretty rough condition. I'll review the coins I found when I get done here, but we'll work this area because generally I've hit all these spots out here and you'll find nothing. A little bit of garbage, maybe a few pennies, but in some areas it seems like maybe they were overlooked, and thereby we're able to find a few decent coins. Maybe a silver here and there, and definitely a lot of coppers. And then I found that tax token, which I'm kind of excited about, simply because you don't find a lot of them, and it's something different and somewhat unique. So I don't know, we'll see how we do. Okay, so far we're getting a whole lot of nothing, but we just there it is. You can see it right there when I was busting it up. I don't know what it is yet, but that's a copper penny. I always like the copper pennies, though. I put them in the copper penny jar, and you can tell because those zincs, they're completely corroded in short order. What do we got there? 1962. Maybe able to see it, perhaps not, but it's the best thing today so far. And then we just simply take this nice clump of dirt and right back in place. Well, out of this hole, two nasties, a couple of zincs, and you can tell they break down so quickly.